Hey, guess who's back? It's me. And welcome to you. Welcome back. Don't know if this is your first time here, if you've joined since the last time I streamed, which very well could be the case. I haven't streamed in quite a long time. A lot of extenuating circumstances. I needed a break from alien isolation, then I got sick, and then I was traveling to visit my mom, and then I was in the hospital. So I'm good though. I'm back. I don't know if I'll be doing like my regular 2-hour stream tonight. We'll see. I had an appendectomy, so like it's my core strength isn't completely back yet, and it's weird how much your core is involved with like speaking and projecting. Another thing is, before I get to the comments, which I see you guys are all here, hi. Just one other thing, if the audio is not great during this stream, I'm really sorry. My new mic is getting here tomorrow. This mic decided to start acting up. Last time I shot, that was on Thursday, but I haven't used it again until today. And I realized in the editing of today's video, I was like, is that kind of staticky? Like, is that an isolated incident? Like, what's going on? And I tested my mic today. She's going out. This mic's going out. Whoa. Just bumped my desk. So I apologize if there's any static. I had to like turn the gain way down and then turn the volume way up on the mic. So hopefully we're doing okay. But yeah, the new mic gets here tomorrow, so shouldn't be a problem. I don't know when it will arrive. I might have shitty mics still tomorrow, but we'll see. Alexis is here. Hey, yes, I am doing much better. Thank you. Yeah, I was a little confused because your comment only said like when you were younger, LOL. Like there was no, like the sentence like didn't have a subject or something. So I was like, what about when I was younger? Yeah, I know you guys tell me I look like Denise Richards, and I don't think I do. We have the same head shape and like similar hair. I think that's it though, guys. I think that's it. Oh, and also, I'm not oily. This new moisturizer I'm using is so like she's moist, right? Hey Ryan, glad that you made it. I don't know what we would have done if I went to hell. Well, that's where I came from, so you know, you'd be in a similar spot probably. Family has a history of GI health issues. You haven't had any surgery for it. That's good. You don't want it. Trust me. Dad, uncle, grandpa all had some surgery done to them. Okay, I can't see this very well. To varying degrees of seriousness, I'm just hoping for the best. Yeah, turns out that I did have a biological relative go through the same thing. And then a lot of my actual relatives have also gone through the same thing. Like a lot of people's appendixes just peace out. Like I wouldn't be surprised if at least 1 or 2 people in this chat have had theirs taken out. My suffering is not special. It's not unique. So, a better Dracula, Arnold or Sylvester? I think I'd have to say Arnold, and no, I absolutely cannot do an impression of each. No, I can't. Maybe on a better day. Maybe when I'm back to 100. Maybe then I'll give that a whirl. Not today. Hi. I haven't seen the original, so I can't speak to that, but the casting looks great. Yes, I'm a lot better. I'm doing a lot better because the video that came out today might be a little bit misleading because I shot that on Thursday, and post-surgery, 4 days or whatever, makes a lot of difference. So yeah, I'm great. I'm great today. I went for a walk. I'm lifting light weights again. Like, she's good. But my core is still, I have like soreness and stuff. So I also like can't quite project as much as normal. So I might get tired of speaking a little bit more quickly tonight. So I said that at the top. Probably won't go for my 2 hours tonight. Maybe we can do like an hour 15, we'll see. Thank you. And thank you guys so much for the well wishes. There were so many. I couldn't begin to get to them on the post that I made when I was actually in the hospital. So thank you guys so much for the well wishes. They more than likely were seen, but I just was so overwhelmed. Like there were so many. The community here is, just proves once again how great you guys are. Hey, I am Paige. Thank you. Hello. I'm good. How are you guys? What's new with you guys? Enough about me. Emergency hospitalization. Who cares? Boo. Boring. How are you guys? What's new with you guys? We haven't talked in a bit, you know? Hey, hi, hello. Back from the dead. Ugh. She was close. Yeah, I don't know if everyone's gonna want to watch the story time about it because I will include pictures of like my face throughout the ordeal, and it's scary. I look scary. So there's a warning for Friday's video. Oh yeah, May is awesome. I'm so glad I finally watched it. Hey, oh hey Mike. I just did my last live actually was sort of recent, but it wasn't on my channel. I went on Mike's channel and we just kind of talked about movies for like an hour and a half. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. My body, you know, my appendix just disagreed with her and now my skin is glowing. It's incredible. It's incredible. Your band, new pop punk band. All right, well, check it out if you guys like pop punk, I guess. I haven't heard it, but would I do a collab with Possessed by Horror? Yeah, we chat in DMs like every once in a while, you know? So we're like acquainted. I'm sure we should collab. We could. It'd be entirely possible. I'm sure she'd be down. I just haven't thought of like what we would do. I used to do the Oscars, and then last year I just really was not inspired by 2023 horror. I was like, it wasn't a good year. I don't really, and like everyone would just vote for Talk to Me for everything. So I didn't do it last year. And then this year, there were multiple horror movies nominated at the actual Oscars. So I was like, okay, like tides are shifting kind of over the Oscars, because I would have like invited her. And also I feel like a lot of horror channels are doing it now. Like Dead Meat is doing it now, and then there's like the Fangoria Chainsaw Awards. I'm like, I don't need to be doing it. So I don't know. What would you guys like to see us collab on? I feel like our intersections are like a love of early 2000s horror. We both love The Ring. I just rewatched that the other night. We both love found footage. We like camping, like outdoorsy horror movies. I don't know. What would you want to see? Thanks, Mike. Appreciate it. I do want to continue Alien Isolation. I just don't know when. Absolutely not right now, because like it's a lot of excitement, and now that I'm like a week out from being in the hospital, I'm having like really intense nightmares and stuff, so I don't want to do that right now. I realize I'm playing a horror game tomorrow, but the vibes are really chill. I don't have to shoot things. Like the controls are really simple. It's not like three-dimensional. Do you know what I mean? It's just like it seems fine. Alien is a little bit too intense for me right now, and if I got scared and stuff and excited and like held tension in my body, I know it would make me really sore. So maybe by next week though, I'll be up for it, because I think I'm gonna get back in the gym by this weekend. So, you know, we'll see. Thank you so much. Call me Lex. I can still call you Lexius, whatever you want to go by. And thank you so much for the tips, by the way. I am gonna watch Novocaine. I haven't been to the movie theater in a while. My last movie theater movie was the new Captain America with my dad. So yeah, it's been a minute. I got behind. I wanted to go see Love Hurts. I wanted to see One of Them Days. I didn't make it to see those. With those, it was more because I was like traveling. And now I want to see Novocaine. I'm finally going to see Mickey 17 on Wednesday. I say finally. I mean, it just came out, but usually I'm there like preview day. You know what I mean? But yeah. So, what does an appendix pain feel like? If you've ever had really bad gas. Sorry. These might be questions that I'll probably answer in Friday's video. I haven't shot it yet, so if you want, I can just take note of some of the questions you guys have here, and if a lot of them are recurring, then I'll definitely remember to discuss, to answer those. But yeah, it basically was just like the worst gas pain I've ever had in my entire life, which like I've had a couple times before, and the first time it happened really badly was like a couple months ago, and I'm like, maybe there were signs. You know what I mean? But it wasn't anything that wouldn't be cured with like Pepto-Bismol. So yeah, that's what it feels like above your belly button, and then it moves down, and no matter how much you lose fluids out one end and throw up out the other, there's no relief. That's how you know something's really wrong. You know what I mean? Because I was like thinking that it was food poisoning or something, but then I'd throw up and feel worse. I'm sorry, this is like gross. Did I eat these eyeballs? I said I was gonna do that at the top of the stream on Instagram, and I really want to try them. Apparently there's like a gooey filled center, but thanks so much. It has been really speedy. I've gotten this before too. I look like Adrian Palicki. Is that her name? I was like, isn't it Padalecki? No, that's Jared Padalecki. I have been compared to her since I was like 13. Yeah, but she usually has blonde hair, right? But on the rare occasion she's had brown hair, I do agree. I think we have a similar face shape as well. I want to try one of these. It was a stocking stuffer gift from my dad, and then I never tried them. That's on me, Dad. Sorry. Oh, the Daredevil series, some horror adjacent vibes in that. I feel like I tried to watch that back in the day. That's like, isn't that a 2010s show? Or is it new? I don't know. I don't remember. Oh my gosh. Okay, there's yellow, red, and green. Let me know which. These look kind of gross. This isn't usually the type of candy for me, but like, I'm really curious. Haunted hippie eats eyeballs on live stream. You haven't seen Ginger Snaps? Oh, you should. Oh, you should. Oh, you should. Oh, Desi, hey, welcome back to the Land of Living. Thank you. Cross hospital stay off your bucket list, and feel free to never do it again. Yeah, at least not for an emergency. I don't plan to do like home birthing ever in my life, so probably will have, you know, a couple more hospital stays in my life. But hopefully nothing like that. It's honestly such a relief to like wake up and know that you're never going to have to worry about your appendix again. It's really, and you know what's so weird? Oh my God. So I'm reading The Stand right now, and this is it's a really mild spoiler. It's such a long book, and there are so many characters that come in and out. So I won't say the character's name, but whatever. So I didn't make note of the page number. Damn, I don't know how I'm gonna find that again. But anyway, I'm gonna show you this because it's crazy. This was okay on Saturday, so that was like a week after I got home from the hospital. So okay, you're gonna have to look at this. So Glenn thinks it might be his appendix, right? And then from Franny's diary on like the next page, July 6th, that's my birthday. Appendicitis and my birthday being within one page of each other a week after I get out of the hospital. I was like, that's too much. That's too much. Okay. I don't look into the stars and astrology and all that shit, but that was weird. Okay. All right. I hope you don't have work in the morning, but thanks for joining. We could react to Matt Rife. Is he in a horror movie or did he direct one? Either way, yuck. Oh my God. Thank you. I should do a collab with Film Drunk. You know, it's funny. I was literally just thinking to myself, that I would love to have him cameo in my next short film. Because there's a part where I need like a YouTube video to be playing. It's not about social media. It's not about YouTube. The next one, don't worry. But I need like an instructional video, you know, and I don't want to go through the bother of like trying to get permission from somebody that, you know, an existing one. I just wanted to have a friend make one. So I was thinking about asking him to do that actually. He goes by Jonathan Fuji now. I don't think he's Film Drunk anymore on any socials or anything, which I liked that name, but maybe it was to be more professional or something. Yeah, I'm stoked about this. Hey, John. Yeah, I'm really, really stoked. New Bill Skarsgård, Sam Raimi thriller. I'm not going to watch the trailer, though, of course. Hello. I heard that it was really good. Thank you. Appreciate it. But, you know, honestly, because I'm still 25, I'm still on my parents' health insurance. So, and I turned 26 in July. So the timing of that, honestly, I have to thank my appendix for that. I am still on really good health insurance right now because my mom is a physical therapist. So, she gets her health insurance like directly from the hospital she works at. So, yeah, really good timing. I'm weirdly like really thankful for that it happened, honestly, because I don't know. It's not something I probably would have even thought about, but like if I turned 26, then that would be this looming threat, and then I don't know. I I would be put in debt probably, which I haven't gotten the bill back from the hospital yet. Even with my good insurance, I'm a little scared. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. So, thank you. When I was at work on Saturday, they were showing X-Men First Class and The Hunger Games simultaneously. The movie had a stacked cast, especially Jack Quaid and Isabel Fuhrman. Oh, Isabel Fuhrman is I know that we love her. Okay, in our world, it's like, oh, well, everybody in the world loves Isabel Fuhrman, but she's not an A-lister. She's not a household name. She's I feel like probably not paid enough. Like, I don't know. And that's a weird thing to say. Scratch that last part. But like, you know what I mean? I just feel like she's where I don't know. Some actors live doing indie work, and that's probably preferable. I don't know because I haven't been on like a super large scale set. I haven't been on a set of a movie that has a budget of over like $750,000. So I don't know. But doing indie work it seems more meaningful. I don't really, maybe that's just where she wants to be, but I'm like, why aren't bigger directors and stuff chasing after her? Like, I just feel like she should be getting more work. I don't know. Thank you. All the actors returning to Scream is wild. Imagine if they announced Mikey Madison was returning. She's the only Ghostface that is an Oscar. That's true. This is true. Can confirm. Wait. Oh, no. I was going to say, no, because like other Scream actors, I think, have Oscars. Does Jada Pinkett Smith have one, or was she just nominated? I can't remember. But yeah, she is the first Ghostface to get an Oscar. And would she also be the youngest, too? Who's the... well, I guess there are multiple high school aged Ghostfaces. But with the ages of the actors, I wonder. I don't know. I know. I can't get this little thing open, actually. I've been trying to peel it open also this whole time, and it's not working out for me. I'm really not sure how I have to like stab the eyeball to get this open. Which is not ideal. Ew. Ugh. I'm accidentally getting this scissor into the eyeball a little bit. These scissors like probably aren't that clean. Because I use them for lots of stuff. Oh god, it's like an egg. It's shiny and like kind of damp like a hard-boiled egg. Yeah, see, I told you, I knew at least one or two people in this chat have definitely had their appendix taken out. Or did you have yours out? I think there's like a rare occasion where they don't take it out. Usually they're like, she's got to go. She's got to go. It's too much of a danger. I actually knew somebody recently, one of Scott's parents' friends, hers burst while she was in the waiting room of the ER. Let me tell you, I was close to it, but they caught it. They had me in surgery within like 12 hours of me showing up. So I was lucky. Or, God, my memory is so whack. The storytime video is going to be a little whack. What can I say? I was on a lot of drugs. Okay, this is... I don't want it. Which one? Okay, yellow. I don't know if it's different flavors and the different colored eyeballs. It tastes good. It's not bad. I've never been that into this kind of gummy candy. I was into the little like SpongeBob little mini like Krabby Patty, gummy Krabby Patties, you know, and like little gummy hot dogs and that kind of stuff. Because I just felt like such a diva eating those tiny little foods. Okay, will do. Will do. But it's good. I'll eat it. Oh. Oh. I cannot explain the texture. I like it and I don't. I think it's also just because like I'm eating like an eyeball, and it really looks like an eyeball. Well, yeah, truly only in America. I know, right? It's been a dystopian hellhole since its inception. You know what I mean? But sometimes you do sit back and you're like, well, thank God my appendix burst before I turned 26, and you're like, that's not something I should be saying. Hey, that's not. It is still so young. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out, baby. It's stuck to the thing. I can't pull it out. Actor, actress I'd most want to meet. Of course, Matthew Lillard. I feel like that's such an obvious answer, but I have seen him at a convention, and his line is so long, I think for a reason, because you just see him being like the most personable, coolest guy ever. So yeah, I'd love to like formally meet him. I feel like Bruce Campbell is a big one. He was in my dream last night. Because I'm almost done with Ash vs. Evil Dead. I have one episode left. I have the finale left of season 3, and I'm really sad. But he was in my dream last night, and I was telling him that I had been watching Ash vs. Evil Dead, and he was like, "Oh, I can get you, 3 or 4 free copies of the show." And I was like, "That's so nice. Like, I can do a giveaway for my followers. Like, that'd be awesome." But he looked the age he is in the show. He didn't look like real life. He probably had his ass shirt on too, but I don't remember. Oh. I'm not gonna hold you guys. That kind of grossed me out. Eating these, like, I felt like I was eating an eyeball. They don't taste bad. It tastes kind of like it tastes like green apple. That's what it tastes like, which is good. But I'm like grossed out. I'm grossed out right now. Yep. Oh my god, Matt Rife starred in several low-budget horror movies over the past few years. Oh god. That actually would be such a good idea. But I don't know if Sarah keeps up with like that side of the internet. I'm really into like the goings on of like scammy YouTubers and stuff. She's really into like reality TV, and like I feel like that's a different side of the internet and stuff, and she's really into like book content. I don't know if the Matt Rife thing would really interest her, but it's a good idea. I want to react to them at least. We could watch them together. We could do watch-alongs even. Thank you so much. Yeah. And every time I'm reminded of it too, I'm like, wait, oh yeah, like it doesn't compute. It's like I guess it makes sense, but it doesn't make sense to me. Like them as a couple, I don't see it. I don't put them together. The Woman in the Yard drops March 28th. I am actually going to see if I can get my ticket for that right now, because that's Yame Koyasera, who gave us The Shallows, gave us Orphan. Speaking of Isabel Furman, no way I could like Kylie kick the bucket. I mean, it's really up to my dad more than anything, but yeah, I wanted to see that immediately if I could. Oh, I also need to get my ticket for Novocaine. Probably gonna do that right now. I think I'll have to see that one by myself, unfortunately. Yeah. That's fine though. This Thursday night. Ugh. My favorite seats have been taken. Oh, okay. I'm gonna go to this one. I found a 4:40 showtime on Thursday. They get earlier and earlier, which I appreciate because then there's less people there. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, you guys just reminded me I needed to get tickets for stuff. No, this is boring, but oh, thank you. I look like Slater from Dazed and Confused Daughter. Wait, I'm pretty sure I remember which character that is, but let me just confirm. Oh my god. Yeah, I do. I'll share my screen. I'll show you guys. This is Slater from Dazed and Confused. Oh my god, and his little rant about Martha Washington is so funny. He's like, she was a hip lady, man. Yeah. Yeah. I can see the relation. I should dress up as him for Halloween. That should be my Halloween outfit this year. And Scott can dress up as Matthew McConaughey in whatever this is. My goodness, that's an outfit right there. Yeah. Or he could do the puka shell thing. Be this guy. Yeah. That'd be fun. Some of your friends met Jason Isaacs. Oh, he goes to Comic-Con? Oh. One of the nicest celebs out there. I would love to meet him. For Harry Potter reasons, but then also because he was in the live action Peter Pan that I grew up on as a kid and loved. Oh, he's such a great actor. Okay. You're down. I know who. I feel like I should hear from more people. Sound off in the chat if you really would be down for a Matt Rife movie watch along, because it would be a commitment. If we sit down for a watch along, we're finishing the movie. We're watching the whole thing. It would probably have to be a drink along, which I think we're gonna have some of those coming up, because the first bit of horror news that I want to share with you all is in regards to my own personal project. You probably already know of it. Most people on the live streams are close followers of this channel, so you probably saw when I released Liked that the GoFundMe for my next short was already attached. So let me talk about Famished. Working title, parentheses. So here we are. The GoFundMe is up. It's linked in the live stream as of right now. I purposefully have not really shared any kind of information about this short. I might do the log line and synopsis for my patrons, because if you guys are relatively newer, I did like short film updates throughout the entire pre-production, production, post-production process of Liked, my short film that just released. So I will be doing the same thing for Famished, and those are available on the cheapest tier of the Patreon, because it's, it's a lot of stuff that I would have loved to have known as a young filmmaker. Nobody lays out a playbook for anybody, so just as like advice, and just, there's fun story times too. And they're really hectic. They range from really chill, laid back, I got a new idea, to like, I was just crying on the phone with my mother about resituating my finances, but it's all for the love of the game, So yeah, this is up. That's big news. Yeah, the goal is $10,000. We hit the $5,000 mark for Liked, which was amazing, but I more than halfway funded that project myself, and I would rather not dip into my now non-existent savings for my next one. I'm trying to be a little more legit, give it a little bit more of like a studio feeling. It's going to be a similar scope. I think it'll be probably same amount of shooting days. And that's about all I can give you, but I have these sort of cryptic cryptic images here on the page for you to enjoy. So anyway, don't feel pressured. If you feel so inclined, every little bit helps, even like, it's $25 will feed like 2 crew members for a day. You know what I mean? It's all the little things, and this community really, really came together for Liked, and people seemed pleased. The audience seemed pleased, and I was just really happy with how that whole campaign and how that whole process went. I still am going to have like the final wrap up of Liked over on the Patreon, not this week, but next week, because I still have been unable to sit down and like break down the entire film and get into behind the scenes stories with spoilers that I wanted to tell you guys about, and a lot of like do's and don'ts, a lot of things that I learned on Liked. So yeah, that's what's going on with my stuff. However, though, my next short film is actually not going to be my next directorial project. That is actually happening like right now. I have been invited to direct the music video that's accompanying the film Killer Doll that I starred in, that is releasing this summer. So that's pretty cool. I think we're going to be shooting it at the Asylum Studio. I don't know if I'll be able to like document that process at all. I don't know if I'll have anybody there to do that for me, and I probably won't have the time to do it myself. I would love to. I hope I can get out like an accompanying behind the scenes vlog or something of that. But yeah, we're actually meeting on Wednesday at the studio to kind of scope out the location, and I'm hopefully gonna get a shot list done with my DP. He actually is the same DP that shot the movie, so that's really cool. Yeah, probably the most experienced DP that I will have worked with to date, so that's exciting. And the song is really good. I really love the song. I can't give out any more details than that, though, but yeah, there's some horror news for ya. Now I'm super behind on the chat. Scott should play the Ben Affleck character and carry around a paddle. He could honestly probably style his hair to look really similar to Ben Affleck. I don't even think he would need a wig. Oh, he's on The White Lotus. Cool. I still need to catch up on that show. I've still never seen it. I think I'd really like it though. Oh my god. People here don't even know who Matt Rife is. He's the guy that basically like he came up super big and fast on TikTok. Before that, he was a comedian like on what's that improv show? I can't remember. He got into some hot water on there for touching Zendaya when she was a celebrity guest non-consensually or something, and then he came up really big on TikTok for doing crowd work and basically got really famous because of how handsome he is, and like it was a constant joke during his stand-up, and there would be women in his audience that would be heckling, trying to get his attention, and so like he got really popular based on these crowd work videos. Then he gets a special with Netflix and just makes the worst, most like bottom of the barrel, very well trodden, not saying anything new, just like pretty like deeply misogynistic jokes for almost the duration of the whole special, like making jokes about domestic violence and stuff. And then he crashes out. He goes on like the Jordan Peterson podcast. It was a whole thing. People were making fun of his, if he has like jaw implants or something. I don't know, and I don't fucking care. He's clearly had work done to his face, but then he just would be crashing out in people's comments saying, whatever. You get the point. He's an asshole, and a bit of an interesting figure, I guess, in the sense that I do want to know what it looks like when he's in a horror movie. But yeah, that's my summary of Matt Rife. That's like how I would explain it probably to like my dad or something. I should try to do that. I explained who the Hawk Tua girl was to him on our podcast on Patreon. Anyway. Oh yeah, we should watch the JoJo Siwa horror movie. And thank you so much. Yes, Hail Sanjin, thank you very much. Appropriate tip. Thank you. Yeah, let's go. I'm stoked. I am stoked about it. It is my favorite script that I've ever written. And it would be my favorite role that I've given myself thus far. No, I wouldn't be leading. I'd be creature acting. Oh my gosh, I think we just got our first donation. Y'all, wait. Our first $20, baby. Alexander A. Perkins. You're making cinema history right here. We got our first donation. Tonight is not going to have an emphasis on fundraising. I will be doing that more in the future. Usually with Liked, doing it in the form of a drink along was very effective. And also watching movies that have been on my nope list. We could do a watch along of High Tension. That might be part of the fundraising. We also might watch the Human Centipede films, or I will watch them and you will watch me watch them and hopefully graciously tip me a couple bucks via GoFundMe to watch them. So yeah, those are some of the activities I should have mentioned. That'll probably be coming up. Oh, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Thank you. Also, I feel like this probably isn't a question for you guys because you're kind of the people that I'm like asking about. But since we hang out and you enjoy my content and everything, and I've been around, and a lot of you have been around for a while, you know, how much does that influence how you feel about the project? And are some of you just blowing smoke up my ass? Because I feel like if that were the case, the rating would reflect maybe like it might reflect that it's like mediocre or something. Maybe it would have like a 3.0 to like a 3.0, 3.1, like around there. As is, I think it's sitting at like a 3.3 or 3.4 or something, and majority of users have given it 4 stars. So I'm like, okay, so maybe some of you guys are blowing smoke up my ass, but I think also it must be good because if it sucked, you would tell me, right? And also if it like really, really sucked, then that would definitely reflect. I know it doesn't really, really suck, but you know what I'm talking about, and why I feel like I'm like, I don't know if you guys are the people to ask this. It's almost like a kind of a sociological question. It's got a 3.4. Yeah. I mean, it's just doing very, very well. But you know, your thoughts on it are valid too. Let me know where you're coming from if you're one of the people that like liked on Letterboxd. Thank you. It's unpaid, but great experience. Sometimes people just want to come together to collab, and when it's something like this that'll probably only be like a 1-day shoot, then it's fun and it's doable. But yeah, most people can't always be doing unpaid stuff, but every once in a while when you get the opportunity to collaborate with cool people, you should do it. Do not be beholden to a paycheck in LA. All right. And I haven't directed music videos before, so should be really, really good experience, I think. I'll probably learn some different fun tricks that hopefully I'll, you know, carry with me. I feel like you'd rather do that than narrative features. It's because there's just less rules. You can be a lot more, you know, liberal with camera movements and all that kind of stuff. You're not so beholden to story. Things can be so much more abstract. So I can definitely see why making a music video might be a lot more fun. We'll see, but I get it. Oh yeah, Wild and Out. That was the show he was on. Yeah. Oh, I'm not watching that. I watched Nick D'Arenio break it down in a clip breakdown. Yes. Yes, that's very, yeah. Yeah, he basically, if you were a woman of any sort, you were not safe. He was oh my God, he was like, he posted to his Instagram story, for my haters. I forget what he said on it, but basically it was just like, this is for my haters or whatever. And he linked it to a disability helmet. I'm sorry, I don't know what they're called. But to my understanding, sometimes like autistic children wear them so that they don't like hit their head or something. Nobody was safe. Okay. Yeah, he crashed out hard. Yeah. We did it. Also, though, let me just tell you right now, well, you probably already know because the fundraising for Liked started in I think it was May or June of 2023. And you didn't see it until February of 2025. So you actually can expect a shorter timeline post-production. However, I don't think that we would actually be in production until summer of 2026. That's looking like the current timeline. I do have my producer, Kayleen, without whom none of this would ever happen. She's on board for summer 2026. So yeah, probably spending the next year fundraising and then getting to it. And I'm really, really hoping for October 2026 release date, because I don't think I'm going to do the whole festival thing again. I just didn't like doing it. I don't know. I just want to share my stuff with the world. I know that like festivals can be really good networking events, but honestly, my stuff has not gotten into festivals unless I knew somebody. There was one time Somnum got into a festival that I didn't like know anyone running the festival. And then I don't know. It just is. It's annoying. And then you get emails that are like, oh, we saw your short films and we're really interested in you submitting to our festival. Like, here's the link. And I'm like, okay, great. Like, hopefully they give me a discount code or, to waive the fee if they're so interested. And then it's like, oh no, it costs like $75 to enter into the festival. And I'm like, they just send these to everybody. So hopefully we don't have to wait for the whole festival circuit next time. Anyway. I don't know. I think it has over 100 reviews on Letterboxd right now. It has 166. So no, I have not seen all of them. Yeah, that is what it is. After a certain point too, I'm like, let me not be, self-obsessive. Just let it be what it is. I'm not that friend. If it wasn't something I enjoyed, I would have been honest. Okay. I appreciate that. Appreciate it. Thanks. Thank you. I'll always be honest with you, if not blunt. Yeah, feel free to be blunt. I really don't take it personally. A lot of filmmakers do. So I don't know, do with that information whatever you will. I don't think it should stop anybody from like being honest. I really don't take it personally and struggle to understand that mentality because like I'm trying to think of a good comparison of like when I did something that people didn't like, or if I'm like have I ever made a drawing as a child that a friend told me was ugly or something? I like can't conjure something up, but I feel like that's the mentality. I feel like I would need to have kind of a childlike mentality to take that kind of stuff personally. I don't know. That's where I'm at with it. And it's I don't know. Even movies that are really good, it's like there are movies that I think are fantastically well made that I just don't like. So it's like I don't care. I've talked about this before. I don't know. I just don't understand it, which is why I tend to ramble about it. Because I don't know. Should I be taking it more personally? I don't want to. I feel like that would make life harder. Thanks, Noah. I genuinely oh, thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, teacher here. Helmets are for safety and or sensory reasons. Yeah, so he was like doubling, tripling, quadrupling down, just being offensive. Yeah. Oh, thank you. I make EDM, would kill for a music video by you. Hey, maybe someday. Never say never. Oh, never say never. I do want to get paid to direct. I do, but like, I don't know. It's not really, I'm not, I know you want to get your stuff released in theaters and stuff, but to me, the whole point is the act of creation. I am interested in just being able to do this forever. I'm not chasing a paycheck. I'm not chasing notoriety. Like it's awesome that those things like go hand in hand, but I'm like, I don't think I want to be famous. I feel like I would most relate to maybe like Ari Aster or something, but he's a little bit annoying about it. In the way that he's so resistant to like speaking about his art. He's like, I hate that I have to come on podcasts. I hate that I have to be interviewed. I don't want to talk about my stuff. I don't want to saddle my movies with this garbage and stuff. And I'm like, I don't agree with that, but I also get like not really wanting to be the center of attention and having that be such a big part of it. So yeah, you're talking about like going to the festivals and meeting people to get distribution and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, but I don't even really care that much about that part of it. It's like I have my YouTube channel. And so, you know, I do have an outlet. I'm not really chasing numbers, but I realize at some point I probably have to if I want to make this like a sustainable thing. That's just a depressing reality, I guess. Did I already say thank you for this? Thank you again. Regardless. I mean, I'm absolutely trying to make the best thing I possibly can, regardless of where the film is going, because it's just what I love doing. Oh, you finished a drawing commission for someone last month. They called you because they hated the way I shaded a 1/4 inch of the iris. Oh my god. Well, that feels a bit excessive. I feel like I would probably take that personally because that just seems so petty. I don't think you can grow as an artist if you can't take criticism. I don't even know. I think this is an interesting part of the conversation too, because I don't even know if it's like a thing where people can't take criticism. But you just will see directors talking about like not talking about movies. They make it a point. And I wish I could say off the top of my head, I feel like Scott Derrickson, if this was not you, I'm so sorry to bring you into this, Queen, but I feel like I remember it might have been him on like Twitter saying something about the sentiment is always like, I know how hard it is to make a film, so why would I ever make a filmmaker's day worse by saying something negative about their movie? And to your point, because of constructive criticism, but then also because like it's just not that deep. I don't know. The only time that it really matters and it is like, I can't even think of a good example. I'm thinking of like M. Night Shyamalan and how, you know, he's constantly review bombed and he's gotten this terrible rep. I think honestly pretty unfairly. That's my opinion. And he continues to work and largely independently, and maybe that wouldn't be the case if he hadn't had a kind of a negative history in the critical space. I don't know. It certainly probably did affect his career and his monetary gain and stuff and what he was able to make, but he's still making stuff. Like, if you're a real filmmaker and this is what you're meant to be doing, that's never gonna stop you. I don't know. People are just different, I guess. I I don't know who Lenny Bruce is, but that's you put that in a really funny way. Oh, you don't have a Letterboxd? What? Oh, why does she keep the weird pet and feed it blood? I did see some comments about that, and I opted not to answer. But I guess enough time has passed now. My interpretation, and you can feel free to have a different one, is that she's lost her pet cat and she's very lonely. Like I was trying to get across like how much of her isolation is her own fault, really, is her own doing, but nonetheless she feels so lonely. And she finds this thing that seems satisfied just with a little drop of her blood every once in a while. and it's really cute and mysterious, and she misses her cat, so what's the harm, you know? But then that's how things spiral out of control. It's how I think I saw somebody make a really interesting comparison to like addiction. And I think it might have been Anthony that was reading into it and saying that it also kind of comes across as like a metaphor of like a fear of motherhood. And not my intention, but like I might have been inadvertently like that might have been at, floating way back in the dark somewhere as I was making it, you know what I mean? So however you choose to interpret it, that's how I do. But and why does Coco kill her in the end? Do I want to? Yeah, okay. Enough time has passed. Because for me, while I was making it and writing it, it was meant to symbolize basically fully submitting to your ego. Coco had run away, but the moment that she gets this endorsement, she's right back on the bandwagon. And it's like, the past month or whatever that she took off trying to distance herself from her channel, it was like it hadn't happened. She just immediately was like, oh my God, this attention, like on such a big scale, like, whoa, it's back. And to me, that was kind of the nail in the coffin for Hannah. And so it just symbolized like, well, that's it. Ego's taken over. So if that clears anything up, I kind of hope it I don't know. I hope it kind of doesn't. I hope you take away your own meaning, or maybe you don't give it any meaning. Maybe it just was a fun short for you to watch. I don't know. Oh, Glass Onion by the Beatles is about artists dealing with the way people view their lyrics. Oh, interesting. What characters influenced me the most? Oh, I don't know if I could tell you consciously. I will tell you that Sam Raimi and Evil Dead is going to be hugely influential on Famished, as well as The Substance, Coralie Farja. So going to be kind of blending the styles of those two in the next one. But I don't know. The proof is kind of in the pudding. You just would have to go and watch my short films and see, because it's there. I mean, it's all when you have nothing to make a short film, you're just borrowing from everybody. So Somnum probably like James Wan, I feel like it kind of has an Insidious quality to it in the in her like dreamscape. Yeah, I don't know. Consciously, I couldn't tell you. Hey, Emily. Oh, thank you. It's yeah, not what I thought it would be, but it's kind of cute. Yeah, but people were making comparisons to Little Shop of Horrors, and I didn't even realize that until people were making these comments. And then I was like, oh my God, Coco is exactly like the little plant. In fairness, I've seen Little Shop of Horrors one time, and that was back in like 2022 or I don't know. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh shit. Refresh. $40. We got another 20 from Holly Wilson. Woo! Your donation matters. Yeah, man. $40. $40, baby. That is something. That's the start. I almost broke into song. I was about to start singing Start of Something New from High School Musical. But then I was like, better not. Oh, Lenny Bruce went to jail a couple times for indecency. Yeah, nobody's doing it like him anymore, huh? Oh, thank you. Speaking of offensive jokes, when I was in college, my professor joked about me being a starving child from Africa. Jesus Christ. My reaction and like discomfort right now, I can only imagine it must have been like times 100 for you experiencing that. Jesus. I'm sorry to hear about that. Thank you. In 5 years, I look forward to my top 20 horror movies of the 2020s. I hope to see my movies on there. I don't think I'll put my own movies on the top 20. That'd be a little corny of me. Anyway, we have some other news I did want to get to. Namely David Arquette being in Scream. Guys, it I every I don't know, every piece of news we've gotten about Scream 7, I'm just left scratching my head. I'm like, I didn't want this. I don't know who was asking for it. It's becoming clear now though that like there's no other option for all these returning cast members than dream sequence or hallucination. I don't want that. The dream sequence from Scream 3 with Sydney's mom, it's not a bad scene. Like it as an isolated scene, it's not bad. It's kind of effective. It's maybe one of the creepier moments of the franchise. I don't like it in it just feels out of place to me. I don't know. In Scream, I'm like fun meta slasher, great super gory kills, genuine tension, real world tension and suspense. And then like nightmare sequence, I just don't want that there, which seemed to be shaping up that either she's going to be constantly revisited by the ghosts of her past via dreams, in which case I'm not trying to watch Sydney sleep for the entire movie, or it'll be one big hallucinatory moment of Sydney's psyche cracking open or so. I just don't want it, I guess. It's like they're just bringing back people to be like, here's a highlight reel of you know, look at this self-cannibalizing crap. Like I'm not here for it. I'm not here for it. Yeah, essentially this. I interpret it as a loss of oneself. The more you put yourself in the public as a figure, the more you risk losing your soul. There's a mask you wear to feed the beast. Yeah, by the end it took her over. Exactly. That also was like the purpose of the shot where she's doing her it's very on the nose. I'm not saying that this metaphor is like very subtextual, very layered, complicated. No, it's like very much in your face. It's just like very, you know, I wasn't trying to be a genius about it. Like, cause literally when she's like doing the product placement, you know, talking to camera, cut to, you know, her pan down and her legs are all torn up and eaten up. And it's like, wow, brilliant. What you see on camera is not reality. So, yeah, exactly that, Desi. Scream 7 is in shambles. It's desperate. I feel like people were already talking enough about the Matthew Lillard news that it's like, just stop there. Like, that already felt gimmicky, right? That already felt like, hey, we know what you're doing. Like, you're just trying to get everyone talking about this. And then you go and cast David Arquette. It's like, get a grip. It didn't be used for AI or flashbacks. Oh, right. I did neglect the AI storyline that people have been theorizing about. It could be that too. Can you tell I'm so excited about the prospect of it? Oh, I know. Who's excited for it at this point is my question. Yeah, Scream's turning into Saw with these levels of soap opera, right? It has to be, or else that moment in Scream 5 meant nothing. Well, yeah, no, they're not bringing Dewey back to life. I don't think we need to worry about that. Absolutely not. Oh, I know. It doesn't let us let anything go. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, are you Holly? Thank you. Appreciate it. I know. I think so too. I don't think that Gail should have died. I also don't really think she needed to be in Scream 6. I'm not hoping for the best either. I don't think it'll be like a prequel, no, because it's about like Sydney's family. There have been a lot of casting announcements about like who's, playing her kids and stuff. So, I don't think it'll be New Nightmare territory. Listen, so many trends have like cycled through and been recycled that I feel like at this point we would once again not be ready for a Wes Craven New Nightmare-esque movie. Does that make sense? Because like it was a couple years ahead of its time, right? It came out only 2 years before the original Scream, which everyone was like, oh my god, meta slasher, that's everything. But when New Nightmare came out, people were like actually, what the fuck is that? Like, what is this? So I feel like we've almost cycled back to that same place where now we're in this requel death loop, and we once again wouldn't be ready for something like that. Even though that's what I would prefer. That is absolutely what I would prefer. Go in a different direction. I felt satisfied by the ending of Scream 6. Not my favorite sequel, but like a satisfying ending. Okay, good ending. I'd be up for it. I don't think most people are. It is bonkers. It is. Thank you. After Final Destination Bloodlines comes out, are you finally doing a deep dive and ranking? I will probably do a live ranking with you guys after it comes out, and probably with my dad as well. I don't know. I don't know the next time I'll do a deep dive. To be honest, they stress me out too much. It makes my carpal tunnel flare up. Just doing the hours of research and writing, and especially the editing. And I just don't get paid enough for that shit. Like, I like doing it, and I love falling down those rabbit holes, and I feel so like satisfied and proud when I finish a deep dive. But they also get like the least amount of views on my channel. Frankly, it's just not worth it. So I've decided to instead spend that energy on screenwriting. My actual film career. It's just, you guys really truly don't see the hours, the weeks of my life that go to making the deep dives, and then they just don't perform well enough. Vincent Price made 20 movies in the UK. Well, yes. I'm actually kind of surprised he didn't make more. Is it really only 20? Oh, I appreciate it. I am. I've seen some mixed early reviews on accident. I tried to avoid, but this being my job, it's hard. I'm still excited though. I feel like it's going to be up my alley, even if critically people are going to be meh on it. So, Killer Doll is one of your most anticipated. Yeah. Hell yeah. Me too. I also don't know where the music video will be accompanying the film, aside from, at least on the physical media. I'm really hoping that maybe after the film's release, it can go up on YouTube. I'm hoping. Maybe they'll let me put it on my channel. But I don't know. I wish I knew. Thank you. Yeah, the director deep dives are a hit. But those take the most work of all of them. It's still just not really worth it for me. I know, and I love them too. I wish that, I had the engagement to be able to keep it up, but I just don't. I will probably continue to do like the single film deep dives, and I'll do some sort of Halloween franchise or other Halloween related deep dive, come fall time, the more intensive content will be back. Don't worry. But doing it year round, I can't do that anymore. Hurts my body. I have not. I've not. My friend Tiago actually made a template about the openings doth my eyes deceive? Do we get another $10 from Alexander A. Perkins on the GoFundMe? That's our first $50. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Let me think. $50 can probably get us a set of, we're going to need 2 sets of contacts. That's all I'll say for Famished. That's 1 set of contacts down, baby. But I was saying, my friend Tiago, he put up a, what's it called? I just said the word, didn't I? A template to rank the openings of Scream. So for me, best to worst is Scream 2, really just because I want to be in that movie theater. I want to be. I have had that kind of experience one time in my life. It was when I think I was 14 years old and I went to go see Insidious Chapter 2, and the crowd was just ruckus. It was just all teenagers. It was awesome. And so I want to be in that theater. And then my number 2 is the original, because of course. Number 3 is Scream 4, because I don't know. It was news to me when Ken Sledge was telling me that he hates that opening because of the fake out and stuff. And I'm like, that's why I love it. And the cameos, like Kristen Bell and Lucy Hale, right? So yeah, but apparently good amount of people don't like that. I don't know, maybe hot take. And then number 4, I have Scream 5, and just Jenna Ortega and the commentary on more modern horror, the stuff that I was watching as a teen being commented on that hit different for sure. 5, I have Scream 6. I love Samara Weaving. It was kind of hard for me between those 2, how to rank them. Maybe that'll flip-flop. And then number 6, I have Scream 3. I just don't care about Cotton Weary. I don't care about him, so. Anyway, thank you for the tip. I'm not going to speak on this. You can have fun talking about that somewhere else. I'm not speaking on that. I talked about that not last week, the week before. It was one of my last videos on my second channel. I was throwing a hissy fit about Sing Sing not being nominated for Best Picture, and then also I was like, I was guessing that it also was not going to win in some categories that it deserved. And it also wasn't nominated in Best Supporting Actor. And so I was raging about that. I'm with you as well. But anyway, no, we're not talking about Marilyn Manson and all this bullshit. We're just not doing that. So you may go. Anyway, the other piece of, I actually had 2 more pieces of news that I wanted to talk about. I don't think I'll really get into them that far, but I did want to talk about the Crispin Glover news just because I don't know that much about it. And I'm stoked for Crispin Glover to make a return. I need to look up the article though. I'm not gonna. I used to always pull up the articles on Bloody Disgusting on my laptop, but they have such a janky website. I hate to disparage Bloody Disgusting because I love them and I get so much of my news from them, but it messes everything up. It makes my stream lag. All the ads on their website, like it's ridiculous. So we're just not doing that. I'm gonna pull it up on my phone. He's playing a character called Tommy Taffy in a movie called, where'd it go? Third Parent. The Third Parent or Third Parent? I'm not sure. It's also starring Rob Lowe and Rosalind Sanchez. I don't know her. She's, I don't know. Do you recognize her? I don't know if I've seen her before. Let's see. It's based on the viral creepypasta series of internet-based stories from writer Elias Witherow. It takes place amidst a 4th of July celebration when a disturbing figure named Tommy Taffy emerges, disguising himself as a human to infiltrate a suburban neighborhood and impose authoritarian rule over an unsuspecting family. It's giving like Invasion of the Body Snatchers a little bit, maybe? Is he like an alien? So, okay, I don't know who these people are that are being quoted, so I'm not going to bother, but they say Crispin Glover's Tommy Taffy will be the next great horror villain. Let me just say that's not something you would catch me saying about like my own project. I don't know if these are like critics or what. I'll look more into it for next time, but I would never say that ahead of time, because just let it speak for itself. Like, let it have the Terrifier story, you know? In the sense that it became a cult classic and then now it's blown up because Art the Clown is so fantastic. Just let it do its own thing, you know? Don't come out saying, yeah, it's gonna have the next great horror villain. Yeah. I do love him though. I do love Crispin Glover, and I do have faith in him for a really solid horror performance, because if you guys have seen the live-action Alice in Wonderland movies, the first one was directed by Tim Burton. I don't know who did the second one. But Crispin Glover he's only in the first one. He's only in the Tim Burton one. He's so good in it. He's so good at playing like a little creep, like kind of a sniveling kind of guy. So yeah, I have faith. He's not a social media... I forget how old you are, Paul, but oh my God, Crispin Glover is not a social media person. He played George McFly in Back to the Future. He was in Friday the 13th, the final chapter. He was the guy whose friend always made fun of him for being a dead fuck because he had trouble getting laid, I guess. Yeah, he's the boy. Rush Hour 2, I haven't seen it. Thank you. Appreciate it. I appreciate it so much. I think, actually, I might have to say ding, ding, ding once again. Oh my God. Shane Wall has donated $10 and Cassie Levins has donated $25. $85 raised tonight. Guys, I wasn't even trying to fundraise tonight. We're going to have like dedicated nights where I will be likely to become belligerent, where I will very much be begging for your money. Tonight wasn't even supposed to be one of those nights, so thank you guys so much for showing up already. My goodness. That's what I'm saying, right? Like, right? I'm not superstitious. I am a little stitious about things like that. I haven't seen this one, but yeah, a unique talent, because I feel like at his core, it's kind of, it must be part of his being. I don't know if I've actually, I don't know if I've actually seen him interviewed before, so I don't know if that's like his personality, but I just get the sense that it is, because his aura is similar in like all the movies I've seen him in. Yeah, he plays I don't know if he's like an advisor. He's kind of like the Red Queen's right-hand man, and she's kind of in love with him. Wait, what? Makeup tutorials? Is there like a drag queen named Crispin Glover or something? Am I missing something? Anyway, Channel Zero. Ooh, what's it about? Oh, I have seen What's Eating at Gilbert Grape, but that was like when I was a kid. I was like a teenager. That was so long ago. Oh my God, I forgot he's in Charlie's Angels. Yeah. He's done a lot of funny little roles, hasn't he? Guys. Oh my God. Wait. Guys, what do I do? What do I do? Desi just donated $15. We made our first $100. What do we do? What do we do? I can feed my crew for a weekend with $100. Well, meals. I can do meal time. That won't cover crafty, but I can feed a crew for a weekend. That's huge. What should I do? I wish I could even get up and do a little dance, but I can't dance right now. Oh my god, that's huge. Thank you guys. It was gonna irk me. I appreciate it. Oh, thank you. I don't want to get you too much Criterion stuff because I'll see you in the closet. It looks like I got the ball rolling in the donations. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, if people are going to be sending mail or trying to buy me stuff in like the next year, consider donating to the short instead. It would go much longer ways there than just getting me stuff, to be honest. But I do, of course, also appreciate the mail. Lexius is a long-term mail sender at this point. Wait, there's an interview with Crispin Glover where he jokingly tries to kick David Letterman in the head. I bet there is. I would love to see that. The creepypasta is based off of something you should read the trigger warning for. Noted. Thanks for sharing. I'm becoming old? I don't know. Well, so I am older than you, as I suspected. I mean, it's just I figured you had to be pretty young to assume that Crispin Glover was like a social media person. I'm sorry. Anyway, my last bit of news, I don't know if this is cheating because it's not horror news, but I do want to talk about Ari Aster's new movie because I don't know how I feel about it. Maybe I can find an article that's not on Bloody Disgusting. What is it called? Eddington. Okay. Wait. I'm gonna say new film details because I want to try to find the article that I read. Okay, this one's from March. Nope, that's from last year. Oh, here it is. First look and plot details revealed. Okay. I shall share my screen. Okay. So this is the first look. I don't know why on my screen it looks really like a really low res image there. I don't know why. It's a little better there. Okay. Starring Joaquin Phoenix, Pedro Pascal, and Emma Stone. What a cast. Black comedy western thriller that pits a small-town New Mexico sheriff against his mayor in a pandemic-era power struggle. Check out the first look image below. So, I have thoughts, but let's keep going for now. Set during the pandemic, featuring lots of 2020 politics. It's been called an ensemble film, but the main story focuses on the rivalry between, Phoenix and Pascal. Conflict begins when Joe refuses to wear a face mask at a local grocery store. This leads him to run for mayor of Eddington, challenging Ted, who thought he would run unopposed. So there's multiple references to Hillary Clinton, Anthony Fauci, mask mandates, George Floyd, and Donald Trump. Tucker Carlson's show can also be seen playing in the background in several scenes. The film is said to be highly violent. It also stars Austin Butler, people that I don't know, and people that I don't know. I feel conflicting thoughts. Let me lay them out on the table. I really don't want to go back to that era. I feel like nobody does. I have no desire to relive any of that. However, I think that given where we are currently, reflection is actually really important. So it's like, should I be so resistant to it? It's not so, like, my memories are so vivid. I feel like we were just there. Oftentimes I feel like a 22-year-old because I just feel like there were years that I lost. So it's like, it still feels like a present thing. Like, we're still in shambles right now. So I don't want it, but I'm like, I don't know. Maybe it just feels like too soon or something. But maybe that's why it's the perfect time to make a movie like that. It just sounds like it's going to kind of be like Beau is Afraid, except way more personal for everybody. And I don't look forward. I don't know. I feel really conflicted about it. I don't know how you guys feel. Isn't Let Ari Cook with Beau's Afraid and everybody went hungry? No, for real. But you know, Beau has its fans. Some of them here even. But I already hate this movie. I don't think so. I mean, art is just inherently political, and so I would tend to really disagree with that. I haven't seen The Apprentice because I also was very resistant to that, for similar reasons. So if your definition is more narrow, then maybe I do agree. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't have good thoughts. Can't articulate them. So let's see what you guys said. Yes, I will be checking out Megan 2.0, and Killer Doll will be releasing around the same time. I know. Feels very real and aggravating for sure. It sounds interesting, no doubt. Which is like, that's just, I'm not sure when I'll be ready for a COVID horror movie. Exactly. It's, yeah, I like to escape. Exactly. I was just gonna say that. Or I like when things are like, the metaphor can be really heavy and in your face, and I can still deal with that. I don't like feeling like it's a direct imitation of life, but I feel like it's gonna be okay, I'm gonna say this and then I'm gonna have to kind of backtrack a little bit. I feel like it's gonna be a little bit more heightened, like Beau is Afraid, but the reality that we live in is extraordinarily heightened. So do you see what I mean? And I just don't know that Ari Aster would be the person that I would be like, yes, I want to hear that straight white man's perspective on all of this. Like, because I'd be lying. It's not what I want. But it's supposed to be really annoying that can't. I disagree with this entirely. I mean, Scream 3 is entirely about Wes Craven criticizing a man of immense power in the industry right under his nose. So I don't see your point. Yeah, exactly. So I get it. I get the need, but I'm like, who's the audience? Like, who's the movie for? Because the people that are going to go and see it are likely not the people that were oblivious in the first place. You know what I mean? Like cinephiles, independent cinema fans, Ari Aster fans. Do you see? Like, I feel it. I feel a disconnect. However, Ari Aster movie starring Austin Butler, I'm sad. So, and Pedro Pascal, and oh gosh, the cast is really good. So I have hope. You know, I have hope. Emma Stone doesn't make bad movies as far as I'm aware. So I really think that Emma Stone is going to, you know, in another 30 years, she's going to be like Meryl Streep. You know what I mean? She'll be of a very similar sort of caliber. If not, I don't know if I've seen enough of Meryl Streep stuff to compare. I've seen a lot of Meryl Streep stuff, But Emma Stone's roles have certainly been more interesting. I don't know. I don't need to compare to Beautiful Queens, but just for the anyway. Ryan Murphy. That guy. Don't get me started. Yeah, Squid Game. I talked about it a lot on Patreon, but the second season was a little bit disappointing for me. But yeah, it's like I've been having a hankering to rewatch Hunger Games again, and I'm like, times must be tough when I'm hankering for those movies. Oh, thank you. I watch movies to escape, not be reminded how shitty life still is. Yeah. Which that's going to be, I feel like, the majority reason why people that won't go see the movie is the reason why they won't go see the movie. Which I feel like is fair. Oh, I know. We've been saying this. Oh. Well, yeah, I mean, that was kind of the whole point. They were horrendous to work for, so that was kind of his protest. But yeah, that was it for the news. I kind of felt like we were going to be on the same page about the Ari Aster stuff. I don't really have anything else for you guys. I did put Q&A on the thumbnail, but there's what is there to know about me anymore? Did more people just donate? Did I miss that? I exited the page. That was dumb. 110. Francisco, thank you. Oh, thank you. We are 1% of the way to our goal. We just need to do this 99 more times, guys. And I think in the next year we will do it. I think we will do it. And I can promise you my next short film is not political in the political sense. It'll be political in whatever underlying subconscious sense that it will be, but it is not about politics. So, and it's not about COVID. It's not even about sickness. So no worries. You're worried if it's going to reveal some weird stance Aster has depending on who's the good guy of the movie. Well, but the thing is, like, he's so allergic to saddling any of his own meaning to his movies. I think he really has the attitude that, like, that he can put a wall between him and what he makes, which is just not true. So for him, I feel like it is more of like an unconscious thing. Whatever the messaging of the movie that's going to come across will be, I don't know. I feel like because he's just such a cynical person. I feel like it's just going to boil down to like, everyone's idiots. Everybody sucks. Society sucks. You all suck. I feel like that's what it's going to be. So I don't know. I'm not really worried. I can't say I'm worried about some strange stance being revealed. Bo is Afraid was enough to let me know that he's just insane. So yeah. Oh, that was you, Franny. Thank you. Sometimes you guys' names are like way different from YouTube to your GoFundMe profile. But yeah, he read the script actually, so one of the early readers. Thank you. I'm too big for YouTube. What? Oh. I didn't realize this comment was going in the direction of a compliment. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know how to receive these compliments, but thank you. I can say I hope. I hope. I'm on like roughly the same trajectory as Ari Aster. I think that he had like 4 or 5 short films that he did before his first feature. And Hereditary he made when he was like how old was he? Like 32? I think he was 32. Hold on. Because how old is he? Like 40 now? Is he 40 now? Hold on. No, he's 38. My bad. So he was, 31, 32, probably 30 or 31 when he was making Hereditary. So I'm probably on track to make my first feature around age 30, I think. So we'll see. I'm a little pooped, guys. I'm still sweating a lot. Yeah, after surgery, I don't know if it's because of the IV fluids or all the drugs or just stress of your body healing and stuff and kind of working overtime, but you sweat so much. I hear the same thing happens after you give birth. So yeah, I'm a little tired, I'm a little headachy. I'm gonna rest now. But thank you guys so much. I have missed streaming. I'm really, really excited to play Limbo tomorrow. I think it's gonna be right up my alley. Just the vibes of it. I'm stoked. So I hope I see you guys at the same time tomorrow night. And then if it takes me more than one sitting to finish the game, which I think it will, because I think the entirety of the gameplay is like 3 or 4 hours or something, then I might pick it up on Thursday, but maybe not because I need to see Novocaine. That might have to be for next week. And then maybe we'll be continuing Alien Isolation. I don't know. Or we'll be watching The Human Centipede. Okay. I'm going to go. I hope you guys have a great night, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.